Hello everyone guys, Monkey D. Willie here and welcome to my new video. Let me give you a quick disclaimer about what you're about to see. This is base game till it's Oshia, so basically till the credits pops up. Because everything afterwards will be anti-rank progression locked and it will have been boring for the purpose of this challenge. On top of it, on my channel you can fight every endgame monster done without armor already, so feel free to check them out. And now let's dive into the playthrough.
First of all, we needed a name for our character.
Ritz the first try. Perfect.
Then we had to choose our appropriate gear.
Starting armor, no armor. Glad that we can do
And then
that.
finally, we were starting chasing monster. We started with the hardest monster of the game, of course, CHATACABRA, which we found out that he has a lot of HP logs. And once finally the tutorial was done, we were starting to do the rest of the roster of low rank monster on the wild. So basically, the next one was the chicken, which we had to chase a bit. I did the first two with sweet chicks actually, because I don't know why. I mean, actually it's not a good weapon to go without armor on monsters, but we were in the mood. And then Lala Marina happened, and you know, I was with Light Bogan, and I kept it. I kept it also for the next quest, which was Kongalala. And we found out also that we could capture him. Unfortunately, since when you start a new character, you get also some bonuses, so like traps and stuff. Of course, I didn't farm in the wall run. I didn't went around maps to get like parashroom and stuff to craft traps and trunk bombs and stuff. So I just kept going over and over. We swapped to Lens for Valhara, which was quite fun. And then as well, for Doshiguma, which I was a bit scared, I kept Lens. Then we had our first wall, which was the Uduna. It scared me a bit, but overall it went all fine. Then we had our first quest in the Oval Basin, which was the Rumpapolo. I went with Lightbogan because I was still traumatized from the 10-star no armor Rumpapolo that I did with Sword and Shield. So to avoid all the flashbacks and things, I went with Lightbogan. Straight, no question. And then we went to Rado as well. Rado, I did the no armor 8-star Rado as well. Nice. With the Great Sword. I did not want to repeat the experience. So I just went with Light Bogan as well. And I kept Light Bogan also for the Spider. Don't call me Meta Slave. It's Rarity 1 Light Bogan. It's just the Hope Bogan. It's a Hope weapon. But don't worry, because I swapped to Gauntlets for the Hirabami, which was a questionable decision. I do not recommend it. And then we had the two Ajarigans. Fortunately, I captured this one. At the start of this quest was quite problematic because I was with Sword and Shield, and both of the two were in the same area, and they were just staying there till something happens. And on top of it, at the start of that quest, you cannot mount them. Nudra as well, it was Hunt the Black Flame. And I was happy about it because I could capture it. And now my traps were almost over. Then this bastard, this dude, I started that quest with Lens because I told you, like, I mean, it's gonna go like the other Doshiguma. No, I carded. That's the only card I did the wall run. So I kept Lens, went back to Lens actually, to Guardian Rathalos, which was way better than Guardian Doshiguma. And then we had the first Arcveld Repel. And yeah, it was a sub 5, yeah. What a prodigy. And Jinda had, guys, this Jinda had, dude. This Jinda had, we had Olivia with us, fortunately, because the game, it just gives Olivia to you. You cannot remove Olivia from there. And that was good. That was good. It just took 20 minutes because it was HP logs for forever. And you can break parts while it's HP locked. Xuwu and Odogaron, the back-to-back quests, was very, very fun. Did both of them with Lens, so no more ranged. And finally, we went to our first Guardian Arcveld Slay. And honestly, I recently did no armor multiple times on the Archtemper at Arcveld for the time challenge quest, and I just think that the Guardian Arcveld itself is way better designed than the Archtemper one. It's not because it's easier, because it is, but hitbox wise, and also the hitbox, the frames that you have to dodge, the AoE that he does, are way better. then the Arch-Temper won, but let's not talk about that. And then we had Zoshia.
Lamont.
And that was it. That was the whole run. I was very happy about it because we did it first try. Because I don't know if you know, but one failed quest
the first
will
try.
meant restarting from the start. CHATACABRA. Again, all the cutscenes, all the slow walk. It took 5 hours and a half to do this. So I hope you enjoy. And I hope to see you in my open lobby on my next stream on Twitch. See you guys.